We're back. I got some fuzz here. We're gonna take our 2 muzzle pieces. We got the big, fatter muzzle, which goes on the top, and I mean, you can really just kind of check on their face and say, which one do I want on the top, and which one do I want on the bottom, that sort of thing. You just kind of stick them on there. So we determined that this is where we want it to sit on the face. So first of all, we got our needle right here with our string. And we're gonna line this up a little bit, and now we're gonna start by sewing on near the cardboard part. Alright, we're set up again right here. Here we go. Just gonna stitch around the mouth, small little stitches. As you can see, I'm just stitching around the side of the mouth. I'm grabbing it and pulling it out. I continue this method all the way around to pull it tight. Okay, now we got that front part sewed on. We got the bottom, we got the half of his face on, like we need it. So you make sure it's straight enough. And now we need to move on to the sides of the mouth right here. As you can see, some of this fuzz stuff sticks out, but that's okay. And you just want to, as you're sewing, make sure you don't sew it too far to one side or too far to the other side. Just try to keep it in a happy middle. So that's the bottom half of Freddy's mouth. Now we need to take our top half right here and stick it on. Now you can stick them close together, but if you stick them too close together, he doesn't have that creepy look, and you can't put in teeth very well. So we got to move it up a little bit. About there will do, and we'll leave it a little open like this, kind of that sort of look. So you take your stuffing. It's the same exact drill as what we just did on the bottom. So we want it about here. The important thing is when you secure this part, this bottom part of the mouth, right in here. When you secure it, you want to secure it in the right place. If you secure it down here, then his mouth goes like that. You secure the bottom first, then you do the top. So it's the same drill. It's going to be a little more cramped in there, but it'll work. Okay, so now I got both of the parts sewed on, as you can see. Kind of a rough stitch, and you got all this goop hanging out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these scissors and carefully snip away some of that extra stuffing. And now, you might say, okay, we got Freddy, he's missing his bow tie, he's missing his hat, which we got the hat here. He is also missing his eyes. See where the bow tie is? We'll show that on in a minute. The eyes and the teeth. So we move to the eyes next. Eyes. We still got some black. You should have a lot of black left over. I mean, a whole lot. Big old fat sheet. So you just chop off a little segment. And you have a pattern. It came, let me see, came in the pattern. You can see here the suggested size. This inner white eye, that is for Freddy. But this right here, this black eye, is what we'll be using for Golden Freddy. So, there's a basic size. You just make a circle. Kind of looks like a circle. There's one. And we take this and we stick it on him for an eye. Right there. That's the first one. Okay. Now you've got eye 1. You got eye 2. You stick them on wherever you like your eyes. So we're gonna stick them on. Oh, that still looks like a pokey stop sign or something. There we go. You stick the eyes on there, like so. So that's the beginnings of Freddy's eyes. Alright, I kind of forgot this part, so I had to cut the eyes out and tell you how to do it. If you look deeply into Golden Freddy's eyes, you'll sometimes see what looks like a white speck. So what I have here is a silver pin. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the silver pin and stick it through the center of your black eye. Stick it through the center of your black eye, and you're gonna pull it down. So it's through the center, or it's supposed to be through the center of your black eye. Now what you do is you turn it over and use the wire cutters from earlier. And you're going to cut the pin in half. You're gonna leave a stud about this long in there. Now get ready to catch your pin that you cut off. Make sure you don't leave it on the floor and step on it. Now, you've got this little shard. You can still stick this into your bear anywhere. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna apply glue to the back of the eyeball and the pin. So now Freddy has this kind of slight gleam in there, and the glue should keep your little pin from falling out, and you shouldn't be able to squish it through the back and poke yourself in the finger. So you do that on the same way with your other eye, clipping the pin and gluing it to the face. And we also got this bow tie. Now, as M1 showed you earlier, we got this side crimped forward. We want the crimped forward side where you actually put the stitch poking in. And we're gonna glue it to his neck. It glues right here on the neck seam. There it is. There's a Freddy bow tie. There's one more thing before we need to put the hat on, and that is the teeth. That's the most important part about the Freddy Bear. So, I have here a normal white note card, what do you want to call it? It's kind of cardstock. You can also use a thin white cardboard, but I'm going to use this today. So, now what we're going to do, just like for Freddy and Bonnie and Chico, as you can see the nice crooked tooth job there, we're going to take this and cut a thin strip. So all the Fredbears we make have 12 teeth. Here's your thin strip. It's about that big. And we may cut it a little smaller, but let me cut these teeth out. So we're gonna cut teeth about that long. You can cut your teeth long to begin with and trim them after you've glued them into the mouth. So we're gonna need 6 teeth for the top row, which is what we're gonna be doing first. 4, 5, 6. So these teeth are long, but it doesn't matter. And what you do is you're going to take a little glue. Be careful with your glue because it can ruin your bear. And you stick a little dab there, and a little dab there. Like this. Covering the 2 front teeth spots on your bear. And you take your little card and you're going to stick it in front of it and kind of rub it down. Take your other card. Just another tooth. Stick it in there like so. Now you got your teeth in there. You kind of reposition them a little bit. So now we need to do the same thing for the other teeth. Just layering them in 2 more here. 2 more here. And of course 6 down here on the bottom. Alright, now that we've gotten it to this point, you can see that the teeth are rather long. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it dry a little bit, and then we'll take it and actually just trim along these teeth. Just cut the teeth to your desired length. Let's continue with the teething. We're gonna stick some more teeth on the bottom row. And of course now we wait for these to dry. In the meantime, we will cut out the lips for Freddy. So you're gonna get this. You're gonna use your scrap felt you have left, and you're gonna cut a lip. Now you need a straight edge. I'm just gonna cut right here. Get a good little lip. It's about as wide as one of Freddy's teeth. You can make your lips as wide as you like. I'm just cutting it kind of good and long so that I can cut it later. So since our top row of teeth is already ready, we're going to lay it here, starting at the side of his face and going across, stretching across, kind of like so. Now that's a little long, so we're gonna cut it down a little bit more. Now we take it and glue it. And you don't have to put the lips in if you don't want. You just kind of adjust the lips to fit over your teeth better. There it is. And now we need to cut the teeth for the second part of the Freddy's. Alright, now he's got all his teeth, and as you can see, it looks a little rough down here in the lower part of Fredbear. So we'll take this other piece and see if this will fit along his lower jaw. And it covers his teeth. There he is. And now we just need to worry about the hat. Okay, so we got our Freddy here. He's all good to go. He's got those little sparkly eyes, except he's missing one thing. He's missing his hat. So, you got this hat right here. I put a little stuffing in the top of it. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit it on his head. Now, you can sit it wherever you like on his head. I'm gonna bend his ear forward a little bit. And position the hat like so. And then I've got this needle with some black thread. And you're just going to stitch it to his head in a couple of places. And it doesn't have to be, it's not a stitch that's going to hold anything extremely still. It's not like sewing on his arm or anything, so you may only use 4 or 5 stitches. You can have a big gap. And after you got the hat sewed on, there you have it, your fully completed Golden Freddy. Look at how creepy those eyes are as you stare into those silver dots. Alright, thank you for watching this tutorial. Check our channel for our plush videos and let's plays, and also more tutorials. We'll be doing more Freddy Friends soon. So, until next time, see you later.